What's up, guys? It's Dave.
And Matt.
And we are here in the back room of GI Tactical Texas, a.k.a. Airsoft GI in the Lone Star State, in the greatest city in all of DFW, Plano, Texas. And we thought, it's 2019, right? Like, that's now. The time is now. It's 2019. And we didn't do something that I usually like to do at the end of every year, which is do like a top 5, like a look-back countdown thing. So I said, better late than never. It's 8 days into 2019, so I think we've had sufficient time to digest 2018 and say, man, what was some of the cool stuff that we got to see in the last year? So I don't know about you, but I'm taking top 5 list.
A little worn out concept, but let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not original, but that's okay. We aim for the low hanging fruit here sometimes. Anyway, so in no particular order, here are the 5 things that we were super excited about in 2018. So I think for me, the first big one, and since the gun didn't actually come out in 2018, I'm going to put this as number 5. And I think you'll agree with me on this. But the double-barreled terror that is the Classic Army DT4. Not actually vaporware, because it is coming out this year. In fact, I think they're supposed to be out by the end of the month. But getting to see that at conventions and stuff, and then actually we got our hands on it at the very end of 2018. So we actually got the prototype here in Texas, and I got to take it out to the Desert Fox game at D14, and I got to shoot it. And if you guys want, you can check out the Uncut channel. There's a video up where we took it out to distance at D14, and I clocked, 250 feet?
So, roundabout.
Yeah, and I'm actually convinced that if it hadn't have been as windy and I'd used a little bit of lighter ammo, I could have gotten farther.
Yeah.
Easy. But that was easily one of the coolest things I got to see in 2018.
Yeah.
How about you, number 4?
So, number 4, and this will please a lot of you pistol lovers, can't have a list and not mention the Elite Force Glocks.
Oh yeah, no, that was the big fat release.
Because that was like a multi thing to where it's like, hey, licensed Glocks.
Hey, that's cool, and we learned about that at the end of 2017.
Yeah, but with the release coming in like March of 18.
But they were supposed to come out in December,
Yeah.
and it didn't happen. We got to see them, but they didn't come out. I got to see actual functioning, and not only did I get to see the ones that came out, I got to see the ones that are coming out this year too.
Yeah.
And Cliff brought them by the store once or twice too, so we've gotten to see the newer ones too. But the licensed Glocks, that's incredible. That's a first.
Right.
And as somebody who is an avid Glock, you could say fanboy. I'll say fanboy. That's fine.
Accurate description.
I'll put that out in the universe.
Fair enough.
Of the Glock handgun in the real world, I was so stoked to get to. I actually bought one myself. That's how much I was excited for these.
I was surprised.
Yeah, he was surprised that I actually paid for an airsoft gun, which I haven't done in a couple of years because I've been playing so long. I have way too much stuff.
You buy things? That's odd.
Sometimes, yeah. Normally, I just steal your stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But no, I mean it's fantastic. I love it. It's a great gun. One of my favorite handguns, which makes sense because all my other favorite handguns come from Elite Force too. So that was pretty awesome. So good job, Elite Force. You guys did a fantastic job with that one. I know Cliff knows that already because I've already much praised this pistol to him. I'm super happy with mine.
I feel like once a month you send him an email like, love the Glocks.
It's like, hey Cliff, love the Glocks. Send me stuff. Big shout out to Cliff over at Elite Force for hooking it up there. And I did actually pay real dollar money. They didn't send me one of those, so that's not a paid endorsement for those of you that are wondering.
Can't confirm. I rang them up.
Paid full price and everything. Fantastic gun. I love it. Number 3, I think number 3 for me, I would say it's the announcement and the reveal and basically everything surrounding the KWA TK45. So we'll get to it in a minute, but this year was definitely the year of the pistol caliber carbines, and there's at least one more on our list that we'll talk about. You guys know what it is, but we're going to save it for later. And I think the TK45 for me was kind of like the epitome of weird, bizarre without actually being weird and bizarre.
It's only weird and bizarre because you look at it and you go like,
man, that looks a lot like somebody else's gun.
That looks a lot like other things. However,
when you break it down, though,
it's actually
just
cool.
an AR.
Yeah.
It's just a 9mm 45 caliber AR, and they weren't the only company to come out with one this year. Ares did one too, and then there's one more on our list that we're going to talk about here in a second. That was our number 1 pick, but it just phenomenal, just freaking amazing looking gun, and I got to get my hands on one and get ergonomics of it. Felt really good.
It's just different enough that you're not like everyone else, because it pulls some look design stuff from other stuff, but it flows. It's not just clashy.
No, and the fact that they managed to make one that recoils.
Yeah.
So KWA, all credit where credit's due here, they're putting out guns that do things that nobody else is doing, which is great. They have that variable FPS system in their VM4 models, and they have the recoiling system in their RM4 models, and I love that. It's just something that I think is really great. So being able to see that in their new pistol caliber models as well was really fantastic. And I think, I do believe those finally hit the market. I could be mistaken. They may not be out just yet. But we did get to see them. They revealed them. They took them around to all different events. I know they had one down at Conquest of Avalon here in Texas. They had some out in California. So that was a cool thing. And that was really awesome. So good job, KWA. Now, we're going to fanwheel a little bit here, but our last two items, I think, kind of fall under the category of Classic Army products. One of them is that other pistol caliber carbine we were talking about, because that finally hit the market.
Wonder which one that one could be.
Yeah, we'll talk. That's the number one, so we'll save that. But the other one I was going to say was the Gen 3 updates to the Nemesis guns was my number two. I think, do you agree?
I enjoyed whenever they came out with like the multiple colors and stuff. Like at first I was like, oh, I mean, it's just color.
Yeah,
but then we actually got to see them in person, got to hold them, and honestly, I could not be happier with the kind of bronze that they used.
The hype was super real.
And I like that they did the like logo change where it actually says Nemesis on the side. You can visually see that is in fact a Nemesis.
That is in fact the coolest gun in the field. But not even just the external updates though, right? Like we're talking internal. So they're doing CNC gears.
Yeah.
And the updated ECS units and the better motors and the tight bore barrels. Everything about those guns shoots so freaking good.
They're significantly more sturdy than you know. If you were to take like a Gen 1 Nemesis and put it next to a Gen 3, you know, both are good rifles.
Yeah.
But you're definitely going to notice the differences with the Gen 3.
There is sizable. And I think my favorite part about that, though, is that came about because Classic Army listened to their consumers. They listened to their retailers, and they said, hey, what's wrong with our gun? Let's fix it. Let's make a better gun. Let's not just keep making the same crap. And I love that. It's just like it's a great thing. I know we get asked all the time, like from the factory, like, hey, what can we do to make our guns better?
Yeah.
And I know they're asking players. You see them on Facebook. They're always talking on Facebook. Fingers crossed, HK21, please. I don't know, maybe 2020. Let's come on, keep the hype train rolling. I'm one of the few, the proud, that wish that gun would come out. It's not gonna happen because licensing. I'm just pipe dream, but but a man can dream. If not Elite Force. You and Classic Army, let's make this go. Come on, don't let me down, guys. Collab. Ooh, that could happen. I was gonna say though, my absolute number one pick though, and I think you'll agree with me on this, the X9. Yeah.
For all you Dallas fans, throw out the X.
That's what's up. But X9, easily the most, I wouldn't say innovative, because I think KWA probably had the more innovative gun, having one that recoiled, but probably the most impressive of the pistol caliber carbines that came out last year.
I think that would be a fair assessment because it is a 120 round mid cap.
Mid cap out of the box, none of that high cap nonsense.
Yeah, they are in different colors.
Variety is the spice of life.
They perform well, and they took the design of the buffer tube battery system and made it huge. You can fit a ton of different styles of batteries. The
best buffer tube battery system, best buffer tube stock I've seen on an airsoft gun. Period. Bar none. And if you disagree with me, I will fight you.
Which again goes back to Classic Army listening, because on the Gen 1 Nemesis, you had to get an extender tube and you had to go through a process
to make normal light fit. Yeah.
But with this, just pop the end off, slide it in. You still got space. So I mean, honestly speaking, it's something that by y'all telling Classic Army, hey, I like it,
but this thing is not good,
and it could use some improvement, they were like, you know what? We hear you, 100%. Let's fix this.
I actually, it's a funny story. So I didn't think that stock was actually even going to be that good. They showed me the CAD drawings of it before the gun ever came out at the beginning of the year, and I was like, no, you guys are gonna be able to fit bigger batteries and this thing. Please don't do a PDW stock. Like I was like depressed. I was upset. I was not pleased with that decision.
You were rather upsetty spaghetti.
I was, yes, upsetty spaghetti would be a correct term to use to describe my feelings about this gun. But when I saw it in person, man, just brain blown, because we didn't fit 1,000 milliamp LiPo. We didn't fit a 1,600 milliamp LiPo. 2,000 milliamp LiPo in that stock.
That's a lot.
It had to be one of those like especially rectangular ones. But the fact that you can cram like basically double the size of a standard LiPo in there is incredible. It's absolutely mind blowing, man. And the performance, like we've got guys out there. Shout out to our homie DFW Airsoft on Instagram. Check him out. Who's clocking stupid crazy shots with his X9.
Oh yeah.
Like
and he dolled his up. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah. No. It's nutty how crazy these guns are, and they're starting to get insanely popular. And we're seeing all kinds of ridiculous builds. Like what we have, one of our other regulars, this guy named Matt, who built a giant red one with a big ridiculous long barrel. Yeah. Classic Army liked it so much they reshared the photo we took of it.
It was fantastic. The way that he put it together, it's both a block, but it's also not a block, and it just I hate it, but I can't not like it.
It's a giant fire truck gun, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because it definitely makes you say words that rhyme with fire truck when you see it.
And then it also will hose you down with BBs.
And that's the best kind of gun. So, now that we've talked about our top 5 favorite things from 2018, what are you looking forward to most in 2019, Matt?
I'm actually looking forward to that compact HK45.
Oh, yeah, the 45 CT?
Because I'm a big... He's a Glock guy. I'm an HK guy.
It's okay. Not all of us have good taste. It's fine.
Hey. Germany's better than Austria. Don't at me.
I will at you so hard. But no, those 45s do look really cool, actually. I remember getting to see them in person when Cliff brought them by the store last year, and they were wicked cool prototypes, and I'm so excited to get to shoot one, because I love the OG 45.
Well, yeah, I own the 45, and my one thing is that, like, it is just a big gun.
And it's like cannon.
And so having that, but smaller, I feel like I would love that.
I agree. So, for me, I think the thing I am most excited to see in 2018... I'm going to go with the handguns again, man. I'm going to say I can't wait to see these new updated, hopefully the like super hardcore CO2 Glocks come out. The partial blowback ones came out. And those are really wicked if you're buying a pistol on a budget. But it doesn't really pique my interest. It's just not, something that I'm going to buy personally. Yeah. But the new higher end ones.
Oh, yeah. The CO2 ones are what I'm really looking forward to. I want to see how that's going to feel in my hand.
Yeah. And then I can't wait to see all the new like entry level entry level is not even the word, maybe budget friendly stuff that's coming out. Like, so many companies are starting to recognize that like airsoft guns don't need to be $1 bazillion anymore to be good. So you've got really great LMG offering from G&G with their new polymer LMG that they showed off last year, and I think it's coming out this year. And then you've got the PXG9 from Classic Army, so you can get that 9mm action on the dirt cheap. They're coming out with new skirmish guns too. They're doing carbines with that new PDW stock that's on the X9 and on the AR4. Let's see who else is coming out with cool stuff, man. There's so many new guns coming out this year.
Honestly, the thing I'm looking forward to the most in 2019 is just how Airsoft is going to progress and come out with new stuff.
What's going to be the next thing, right? So, like, last year, we also got to see licensed Cry gear. Like, that was cool.
That was amazing.
For all of us geardos, that was awesome. Yeah. So, like, what's going to be the next new thing this year? That's what I'm excited the most to see.
Because as long as the hype keeps rolling, Airsoft keeps growing, then that is more and more stuff and more opportunities for people to step up and be like, hey, new product is here. Innovation is only powered by you guys at home that help field the sport. Without y'all, we wouldn't have jobs. We wouldn't be anything. Y'all are what keep us going.
No, legit though. Seriously, you know what? And I'm excited to see what new innovative games are coming out too. Like, I got to try my first Desert Fox game last year, and that was really wicked. And that app is really cool. And those guys have something special there for sure. It gave me a lot of new ideas to do for our own BB Wars games, even without an app. Man, I'm so stoked. I can't wait, man. 2019 is going to be the year. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. This is it. Anyway, I'm Dave.
I'm Matt.
And you guys have been watching GITV Uncut. That's our top 5 things from 2018 here, at least from our perspective as low men on the airsoft totem pole here in Texas, and what we're looking forward to in 2019. Let us know in the comments. What are you guys excited about? What do you guys want to see? We'll catch you guys next time.